How's it going, everyone? Today I'm here with my WWE WrestleMania 32 pay-per-view predictions. Of course, WrestleMania 32 is live on the WWE Network as well as pay-per-view tomorrow night. And it is that time of year once again. WrestleMania is finally here. Of course, the one weekend of the year I think every wrestling fan looks forward to year-round. And it's here once again, and it's hard to believe. You know, it just seemed like yesterday we were ready for WrestleMania 31, and now here we are, we're all ready for WrestleMania 32. And before we know it, it's been WrestleMania 33. So it's pretty incredible how fast time travels, and it's just, man, it really, makes you reflect and really makes you take things in even more when you realize how fast time goes by. So it's incredible. WrestleMania is already here. To answer anyone's questions, yes, I will be at WrestleMania 32. Of course, I am recording this video before I leave for my trip. By the time this video is uploaded, I'll already be in Dallas doing all the festivities and whatnot, so that's why this video is being recorded in my room, because like I said, I'm recording this before I leave on my trip. WrestleMania should be a good one, but before we get to WrestleMania, tonight the Hall of Fame ceremony happens. Of course, the one night a year, WWE gathers a select few inductees and inducts them to the Hall of Fame to celebrate their careers and whatnot. And this year's Hall of Fame class goes...
Leading the class and being inducted by Ric Flair, the Vigilante, Sting. Being inducted by the APA, The Godfather. Being inducted by the New Day, the Fabulous Freebirds. Being inducted by Slick, the Big Boss Man. Being inducted by the Dudley Boyz, Jacqueline. Being inducted by Vader, Stan Hansen. Receiving the Warrior Award and being inducted by Dana Warrior, Joan London. And entering the Celebrity Wing in the Hall of Fame, Snoop Dogg. The WWE Hall of Fame Class of 2016.
And that is the 2016 WWE Hall of Fame class. As you guys can tell, no disrespect to any of the inductees, but this is a very weak class. Not very intriguing at all. Sting, the Freebirds, and if the Boss Man was still around, those would probably be the only speeches I'd look forward to. Besides that, pretty mediocre Hall of Fame class for the most part. Last year's is pretty weak as well, so it's kind of unfortunate that we got two back-to-back weak classes, especially considering WrestleMania this year is supposed to be the biggest WrestleMania of all time, which it is in a way, because this will break the all-time attendance record at a WWE event, so it is pretty much the biggest WrestleMania of all time, considering it'll have the biggest attendance of all time. So it's kind of unfortunate we have such a weak Hall of Fame class. But like I said, no disrespect to the inductees, just this year's Hall of Fame class just isn't my cup of tea. But yeah, WrestleMania 32, go on in the show itself. I know a lot of people are down on this show because of build for one, and second, the star power of the show. Of course, everyone knows, it's no secret, a lot of these stars are injured. John Cena, Randy Orton, Seth Rollins, Cesaro, Daniel Bryan is retired, Sting, just a lot of people are injured and are unable to be at the show or compete, at least. So that's why this card is very, very thin for the most part. But I still think WrestleMania 32 will still be a fun show. I think it still has potential to be a good show. Whether it's great or not, I don't know. But I do think it will still be a good show regardless. Will it be one of the greatest WrestleManias of all time? I don't know. I can't sit here and tell you until it happens. But I do think it'll still be a good WrestleMania. That's just my opinion. That's how I feel. Of course, WrestleMania this year will have 11 matches, but of course only 8 will be on the main show, because of course, as always, we'll be having the 2-hour kickoff show. 2 hours prior to the pay-per-view will feature 3 matches. Of course, the 3 matches being Kalisto defending the United States Championship against Ryback. Of course, the whole thing of this match is the big man versus little man. We're going to see here if size matters. Ladies, you can tell me in the comments below if you like if size matters. But, Ryback and Kalisto, I know a lot of people are sour in this match, but I think this will be pretty good. I don't know if anyone's seen their match on SmackDown they had during the WWE World Heavyweight Championship title tournament back in November last year, but they had a really good match on SmackDown, so I think they can have a really good match here as well. Depends if they get time or not. So, I mean, they have a 2-hour kickoff, so I'm pretty sure they can get, they can get like 30 minutes if they really wanted to. I don't think they will, but if they get proper time, I think this could actually be a really good match. I think it'll shock a lot of people as well. So, Kalisto and Ryback, I think, can be good. Will it? We won't know until it happens. We'll be having a 10-diva tag team match. The Team Total Divas facing against the dubbed Team Bad and Blonde. Of course, on the Total Divas, it's Brie Bella, Alicia Fox, Natalya, Paige, and Eva Marie taking on Lana, Naomi, Tamina, Summer Rae, and Emma on the opposing team. This should not be very good. I'm just going to say that right now. This probably will be pretty bad to watch. I don't know. I'm not going to talk about this match all that much because, like I said, there's not much to talk about, and it just does not look good on paper at all. So let's just hope and pray that Eva and Lana aren't in the ring at the same time, because that's just going to be... Don't get me started on that, but yeah, 10 Diva Tag Team action on the kickoff show, and then of course the final match on the kickoff show will be the Usos taking on the Dudley Boyz. I wish this was a tables match. I think this match would be a lot more fun, have a lot more interest if it was a tables match, but I honestly think they're saving the tables match for a rematch, probably at the next pay-per-view, so that's probably why they didn't do it here. But I think this match should be fine, you know, I have really no complaints about it. It should be interesting, but definitely really, you know, nothing to look forward to all that much from the Usos and Dudley. So that's a kickoff. You have 3 matches, 2 hours. From what I know, I think the 10 Diva Tag and the Usos Dudley match will be the match that plays on the second hour, which will be on the USA Network as well. So the Kalisto Ryback match will be only on the network, so on the first hour. So definitely just have the network. It's free WrestleMania anyways too. It's free. I haven't mentioned it. WrestleMania is free this year for new subscribers, so subscribe to the network if you have not for some reason yet. Then we're going to the main card. Like I said, it's 8 matches. Should be good matches for the most part. Of course, we'll be making his WrestleMania debut, the phenomenal AJ Styles taking on Chris Jericho. You know, they dubbed this match a dream match, and it would be that had they not done the match 3 times already. This was a match I actually wanted to see happen at WrestleMania. You know, when the rumors were flying back in January that AJ Styles was coming to WWE, I said to myself, I think the only former opponent you can have, considering, you know, I think that I would see WWE putting him with on his first WrestleMania, would be Chris Jericho. So it's kind of funny that it actually came to fruition, however, not the way I wanted to, because like I said, they already had 3 matches before, so I'm kind of, any excitement I had is kind of down now. You know, the first match that first happened on Raw was very exciting. I was looking forward to the rematch on SmackDown and the Fastlane match. I mean, they're all great matches, don't get me wrong, and this is probably a great match as well, but it's just no interest, and they pretty much destroyed it all by doing it so many times already. So AJ Styles and Chris Jericho, I think it'll be a good match, but not really all that excited for it. We'll be having, of course, a ladder match, a 7-man ladder match for the Intercontinental Championship. Of course, Kevin Owens defending against Sami Zayn, Stardust, Zack Ryder, Dolph Ziggler, The Miz, and Sin Cara. They had not done a 7-man ladder match last year, I'd probably be looking forward to it, but this match I just don't really care for, and I don't mean to sound like a Debbie Downer on this card that I just keep saying I don't care for it. I just generally don't, and they killed any of my interest I could have for these matches for the most part, to be honest. But the 7-man ladder match, I think it'll be good, I think it'll be fun, but I just, especially considering, you know, 3 certain participants in this match, I don't think should even be in this match. But I think it'll be a fun match. We'll just have to see how it plays out. Hopefully Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn get their moment, you know, in the ring and whatnot. So I think it'll be a fun ladder match, but I just not all that excited for it. We'll be having, of course, a 4-on-3 handicap match. Of course, the New Day taking on the entire League of Nations. On TV, the New Day has defeated the League of Nations in every match, whether it's a tag team, singles, or whatever. They've beaten the League of Nations, so why should I have any interest in this match at all? I don't. And it's dumb. And like I said, I don't mean to be a Debbie Downer and say I don't care about every match, but it's true. The way they've booked things on TV, they've took any of my interest away from enjoying the matches, and it's absolutely terrible that they did that. But yeah, for the most part, I don't care for this match. I think it should be good, but I don't care for it, unfortunately, so whatever. And moving on from there, we'll be having a no-holds-barred street fight, Brock Lesnar versus Dean Ambrose. Of course, this match, one of the matches I'm looking forward to the most. I think this match is going to be awesome. I think they're going to go out there and absolutely kill each other. They're going to throw around each other, murder each other. You're going to see weapons being used left and right. You're just going to see one hell of a battle between the two of them. Ambrose is probably going to go to Suplex City, but Ambrose in return is going to take Brock Lesnar to the Ambrose Asylum and try and make him an inmate. So I think these two are going to go at it, kill each other, and have an awesome match. So I'm definitely looking forward to Lesnar and Ambrose just absolutely tearing the house down and could potentially steal the show. So I'm really looking forward to that. We'll be having the 3rd annual Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, of course, this year being 20 men instead of the annual 30. Not much to say about it here. You know, a bunch of guys who aren't in the card just thrown in there. The prestigious this Battle Royal isn't where it was when it first started. You know, when it first started, it was a big deal. It was a big monumental thing. But over the last year or two, WWE's kind of dumbed it down, and you know, it hasn't really meant anything in the past year or two. So, you you know, it's a good that they want to make it a tradition, but if you want to make it a tradition, at least make it prestige and make it important instead of just throwing it on the show and saying, oh, here's a Battle Royal. So, not much to say about the Battle Royal. We'll be having the highly anticipated and unpredictable match of Shane McMahon versus The Undertaker in Hell in a Cell. This is going to be crazy. Of course, stipulation is Shane McMahon wins, he takes control of Raw. If he loses, he must give Vince McMahon, of course, whatever's in the box, and of course, if he wins as well, Undertaker will never wrestle at WrestleMania again, which we all know those stipulations never really play out. So, this match, Hell in a Cell, Undertaker, Shane McMahon, is going to be crazy. You have no idea how excited I am for this match. Of course, this is the match I'm looking forward to the absolute most out of anything on this card. I'd say Ambrose and Lesnar is just up there, but of course Shane and Taker is just right above it. This is going to be incredible. I mean, it may not be the pound-for-pound greatest wrestling match, but I think this match is going to be incredibly fun. I think they're going to pull out all the stops and bring people out. I know it's Hell in a Cell. The whole thing is not to let anyone in, but I think people are going to get in. I think this match will probably have a DX, or the Triple H and Sting vibe from last year, where we had DX and NWO come out. I think we'll have a similar thing this year with this match, with people coming out and interfering and whatnot. I just think it'll be a whole bunch of crazy, and I think everyone will just have goosebumps and just going crazy throughout the entire match. So that's what I'm really looking forward to. I think it's just going to be absolute bananas. This is the match I think people never thought was going to happen, and it was such an unpredictable, such a swerve from out of nowhere too. When the match was announced, it's just, I'm all kinds of fired up just talking about it. I can't even speak right now. I'm rambling over my words and I'm so excited about it. But this match is going to be absolutely awesome. I can't wait for it. It's going to tear the house down, and it's just going to be absolutely crazy. Hopefully Shane does not die. I know the jokes of him jumping off the Titantron on the very top. Hopefully he doesn't, because he's going to die if he does. But maybe he'll jump off the cell. It wouldn't surprise me if he did that. But yeah, Undertaker, Shane McMahon, Hell in a Cell. It's going to be absolutely crazy. I can't wait for it. And then we'll be getting a triple threat match with the Divas Championship. Charlotte, of course, being the champion, defending against Sasha Banks and Becky Lynch. To be honest, I wish this was a singles match with Sasha Banks and Charlotte. But you know what, Becky Lynch, I don't mind her being the match. I just think it would have been better if it was a one-on-one match, if you ask me, between Charlotte and Sasha Banks. But I guess they want Becky to have her moment too at WrestleMania, so I think that's why they threw in the match. But you know, I think it'll be a great match anyways. You know, this could be a match that steals the show as well. I think a lot of people are sleeping on this match, but I do think this will be a really, really good match. And you know, all three girls, the three NXT girls that got called out during the summer, so it's awesome to see them come full circle and have the Divas title match at WrestleMania. So very awesome to see them come full circle and have that moment, and it should be an awesome match. And of course, we go to the main event, WrestleMania 32, which will be the WWE World Heavyweight Championship match. The Game, Triple H being the champion, defending against the challenger to the Roman Empire, Roman Reigns. This match, I know a lot of people are down on this match, including myself, but I mean, I think the match will be good, maybe even great. But do I think this should be main event? Absolutely not. The whole Roman Reigns situation, I don't want to get started on that right now. I could rant an hour about the position Roman Reigns is in and whatnot and keep going. I'm not going to do that. But I'm not excited. The build's been crap. You know, they haven't done anything to build for me to cheer Roman Reigns over Triple H. This entire time, in my opinion, during the feud, Triple H is a face and Roman Reigns is the heel. That's how they portrayed it in my eyes. And I don't know. A lot of people are sour on this match, and it shouldn't be happening. And I mean, I think the match should be happening, just not the main event for the championship. So that's how I feel about the match. But like I said, I do think it'll be a good to great match anyway. So I guess as long as it's a pretty good match. I know the outcome is probably going to piss people off, but I mean, if it's a good match, I think that's all you can really ask for, I guess. Unless they do a huge swerve at the end of the match, that's just surprise a lot of people. That would be pretty awesome as well. But well, yeah, that's the entire WrestleMania 32 card. Like I said, 11 matches, 8 matches on the main card, 3 on the kickoff. Should be a good show, maybe even great. Who knows? We won't see till the show happens. Enough of me rambling. You click on this video for my predictions. That's what I'm going to give you guys right now.
Kickoff, United States Championship match. United States Champion Kalisto versus Ryback. You know, Kalisto's been a guy I think a lot of people, including myself, wished he was doing better things as the United States Champion. You know, he's been tagging a lot with Cara still, so it's kind of disappointing how his reign's turned out so far. And Ryback seems like a guy they've been trying to push now for the last couple of weeks. So you know what? I'm going to go ahead and say Ryback becomes the brand new United States Champion. Wouldn't surprise me if Kalisto ends up taking up the victory though, but I think the big guy Ryback is going to defeat Kalisto and become the brand new United States Champion. Kickoff 10 Diva Tag Team Match: Brie, Bella, Paige, Natalya, Alicia Fox, and Eva Marie versus Lana, Summer Rae, Naomi, Emma, and Tamina. I'm just going to go ahead and say the Total Divas win here. I don't know why Bad and Blonde would win. This match should be at least decent, I'm hoping. You know, I'm not expecting anything good from this match at all, but yeah, it was just to get everyone in the car, I suppose. But yeah, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and pick the Total Divas to pick up the victory. Kickoff, the Usos versus the Dudley Boyz. You know, this match can go either way. You know, the Usos have been a team that WWE is really struggling behind. They always seem to pick up wins. But I think the Dudley Boyz are a team that have yet to have a credible win in the WWE. I think this would be a good way to get that. So I'm going to go ahead and pick the Dudley Boyz to win this match. I think just because they need a credible win, they haven't had one yet in WWE. I think this is the right time to do so. I think the Usos can get a win in the rematch. But it wouldn't surprise if the Usos won. But you know what? I'm going to go ahead and pick the Dudley Boyz to get the victory over the Usos. AJ Styles versus Chris Jericho. You know, this match, you would think Chris Jericho with the victory considering it's 2-1 AJ Styles. But you know, I think AJ Styles needs to get the victory here, so I'm going to go ahead and pick AJ Styles for the win. Chris Jericho doesn't benefit anything from winning this match, and I think AJ Styles just makes him more solidified as a WWE superstar, picks up the win. This should be a great match, but in the end of it, I am picking the phenomenal AJ Styles to defeat Chris Jericho in his first ever WrestleMania match. Ladder match for the Intercontinental Championship. Intercontinental Champion Kevin Owens versus Dolph Ziggler versus Stardust versus Zack Ryder versus Sami Zayn versus Sin Cara versus The Miz. You know, in this match, there's only two viable winners in my eyes, and that's Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. And when it comes down to it, you know what? I'm going to pick Kevin Owens to retain the Intercontinental Championship. I just don't see Sami Zayn winning the Intercontinental Championship this quickly. Maybe at the next pay-per-view, but I just don't see Sami Zayn getting called up and having a WrestleMania moment right away. So I think Kevin Owens, with all the odds stacked against him, I think he's going to find a way and end up retaining the Intercontinental Championship. This should be a fun ladder match. But like I said, KO to make this KO Mania and retain the Intercontinental Championship. 4-on-3 handicap match, the New Day versus the League of Nations. To me, it makes no sense for the League of Nations to get the victory, so I'm going to go ahead and pick the New Day to win this match. I know the odds are in the League of Nations' favor, but I think the New Day will find a way. Maybe even someone might come out and help the New Day win. Who knows? I'm tired of seeing these two factions go at it, so hopefully this is the end right here. Hopefully it's a fun match, or at least a good match, but like I said, I'm going to go with the New Day to defeat the League of Nations. No holds barred street fight, Dean Ambrose versus Brock Lesnar. You know, this match to me is a two-way street because I think Dean Ambrose really needs a credible win considering he hasn't had one in quite some time, especially since he's lost the three biggest matches he's had, the last three biggest matches he's had. But then again, Brock Lesnar is a person who hasn't had a big pay-per-view victory in a while as well. But when it comes down to it, I'm going to go ahead and pick Brock Lesnar. You know, it wouldn't surprise me if Dean Ambrose wins. To be perfectly honest, I do think Dean Ambrose should win this match. But I think they're going to keep building Brock Lesnar as a beast. And I think Dean Ambrose is going to lose, but he's going to look great losing. So I'm going to go ahead and pick Brock Lesnar to conquer Dean Ambrose. The Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. You know, to be honest, who cares? Just a bunch of nobodies in this match. But when it comes down to it, just because he was rumored to win it for last month or so, I'm going to pick Braun Strowman to get the victory, unfortunately. I don't know who else would win it besides him, so I'm just going to pick him. Hopefully this is a decent battle royal. I'm not expecting this to be that much fun. But, you know, like I said, at the end of it, I expect Braun Strowman to get the unfortunate victory. Hell in a Cell match, Shane McMahon versus The Undertaker. Now this is a match, it's another two-way street. You know, I'm just going to go ahead and say Shane McMahon gets the victory. And, you know, even though I'm a firm believer that The Undertaker should never lose another WrestleMania match, I just think it'd be dumb to have Shane McMahon lose. I think The Undertaker can lose looking good, you know, probably a whole bunch of interference leading to his loss. But, I don't know, this should be one hell of a fun match. I'm really looking forward to it. It should be a lot of fun. But at the end of it, I think Shane McMahon will find a way somehow to defeat The Undertaker and become in control of Monday Night Raw, which should be one hell of a Hell in a Cell match, so it should be a lot of fun. Triple threat match for the Divas Championship. Divas Champion Charlotte versus Sasha Banks versus Becky Lynch. You know, to me, this match should only go one way, and that being Sasha Banks to get the victory. You know, I don't know why anyone else would win. Charlotte, to me, is a bad decision to retain, and Becky, I don't see her winning it here. So I think definitely the boss Sasha Banks is the best viable pick for this match. This should be a great triple threat match. You know, all three girls deserve this match, but I think at the end of it, the boss will become the brand new Divas Champion. And then the main event of WrestleMania 32, WWE World Heavyweight Championship match.
WWE World Heavyweight Champion Triple H versus Roman Reigns. You know, as much as I hope and pray Triple H wins, I think the smart pick here is for Roman Reigns to become the brand new WWE World Heavyweight Champion. There's all signs lead to it, and I think it's a horrible decision. I don't think it should happen, but I think it's gonna happen. Hopefully we're wrong, or hopefully I'm wrong at least, and Triple H retains the championship and remains champion. I think it's the best thing they should do too. But you know, I think the best pick here, unfortunately, is Roman Reigns. So at the end of it, I think the show will end with a brand new WWE World Heavyweight Champion within Roman Reigns.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys enjoyed my WrestleMania 32 pay-per-view predictions. Of course, WrestleMania is live on the WWE Network as well as pay-per-view tomorrow night. I will be there live, and I just cannot wait. I have great seats. It's going to be one hell of an experience for me. It's going to be the biggest WrestleMania of all time in terms of biggest, meaning it will have the biggest attendance at a WWE event ever. It's going to be incredible. It's going to be a history-making night. It should be a lot of fun. Hopefully there's some swerves. Hopefully there's some fun guest appearances as well. Hopefully it's just a fun show, and hopefully it's a memorable WrestleMania as well. And it's going to be a great trip, and I can't wait for it. And yeah, that'll do it for my video, guys. Leave you guys comments below with your predictions if you guys like. If you guys are going to WrestleMania tomorrow night, leave you guys, you know, drop a comment if you guys like. And yeah, until tomorrow, WrestleMania 32 at AT&T Stadium. I'll see you guys there. And thank you guys for watching the video, and I'll see you guys then.
Welcome to my